Hey YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha and on this channel I talk about my budgeting journey. Welcome to another budget with me. This week I'm going to be budgeting my first paycheck of October. So the software that you're looking at is YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, and I always have a link in the description if you want to check it out. YNAB does offer a 34-day free trial. But if you do use my link and you end up signing up, we would both get 30 days free of YNAB. Okay, so let's get into it. So my bills are fully funded for the month of October, including my variable expenses. So what I'm just going to do is click on this underfunded button here, and it will show the categories that are still not funded. So I still have to fund my TFSA with $425.40. So that means now my underfunded amount is 0. So that means everything in my budget for the month of October has been fully funded. But I'm just going to go through and check my variable expenses. I still have $200 left in groceries for this month, but I think I'm going to add another $100 here. Transportation, we're good, but I'm just going to make this an even 100. Toiletries, we're good, but I'm going to make this an even 100. I love the fact that I can do maths in YNAB. Okay, so we should be good with all of that. Okay, just going to take a look at my subscriptions. Okay, seem to be good on all of these. Right, so what I'm trying to do with my iCloud is save up enough for 12 months, and then I'll just buy an Apple gift card, and that's how I usually pay for my iCloud. So I want $55 by January. So I think what I'm just gonna do is just bring this up to $40. Okay, and then I do subscribe to the Peloton app, and I'm just trying to save up to have 12 months worth. I am contemplating buying the bike again, so I have a Peloton bike and a treadmill back home in the UK, but I couldn't move it to Canada due to like the voltage being different and everything. So I am thinking about at least buying the Peloton bike because I currently live in an apartment and I'm not sure about having a treadmill and not making noise for my neighbors downstairs. To be fair, I can't hear my neighbors upstairs anyway, but yeah, I'm not sure how soundproof this apartment is, that if my neighbors downstairs will be able to hear me running on a treadmill. So yeah, so I was thinking about just getting the Peloton bike because I do miss cycling and I do love like Peloton. So I use the Peloton app because I do have a gym in my building. So I can use the treadmill alongside with the app and the strength classes that I do as well. So for now, I'm just saving up for the Peloton app, but I may, if I do end up getting the bike, then of course I will need to upgrade my membership. So for now, we're good with that. Let's look at, right, Prime ad free. What do I need? $41 for the year. So I'm just gonna up this to 35. And then make that an even number as well. Okay, so that's it for subscriptions for now. Fun money, this is fully funded. I am going to a concert tomorrow, but I do have money in like entertainment and Be Never Broke My Heart, which is basically like my drinks category. So there's $100 in there, so that should be enough for any drinks and snacks. And I do also have money in my little treats category, so should be good on that. Right, sinking funds. Let's have a look. I'm gonna add an extra 50 into my Apple Watch because I do want to replace my Apple Watch that's broken. I'm gonna leave birthday at that. Add an extra 25 to Christmas. Okay, so I don't need a new iPhone at the moment, but I will like to start to save up for the next one that I do replace. So let's start putting 25 for now. Yeah, so I've got the iPhone 14 Pro, so that should last me a few years before I need to replace it. Okay, so I think for my sinking funds were good there. Now my saving, I'm just gonna add an extra 100 into emergency fund. So with emergency fund, I was kind of going backwards and forwards on whether or not I do need an emergency fund, because I do have like my sinking funds and pretty much like everything that I need to kind of spend out of my sinking funds at the minute because I don't have a car anymore. So, taking out car expenses from my sinking funds. So my sinking funds are pretty good for now. So, yeah, and then of course I do have a travel fund, which, should I need to ever, fly back home in an emergency or anything like that, I am putting money aside in my travel fund. So I did kind of think like, what kind of emergency will I really have? I do have a cushion fund for my bills that's currently at 500. I may up that to 1,000, but I just don't see like getting an unexpected bill that's going to be £500. I've got like 600 in my utilities bill, and I pay that monthly anyway, so it's not like it's like a quarterly bill where I'll need a good chunk of money. So yeah, and of course, like YNAB kind of say like, well, what's the use of your emergency fund? Like, what are you saving up for? And to name your emergency fund that. So at the minute, I'm just like maybe an income replacement fund because I am trying to save up to be 3 months ahead in my expenses. So if I did end up with an emergency, I know like I can pull like at least 2 months worth of my expenses back into that month if I need the cash. So yeah, I'm not sure. For now, I do have an emergency fund line item, but I may change that and take this money and budget it out into the next month, or at least get me to 2 months ahead. But I'll put $100 in for now just to build it. Move out fund, I'll add another 100. Not 100% sure whether or not I'll stay in Toronto next year, so I may be moving or I may not. Still undecided. Healthcare, I'm gonna add 100 into that. I'm just gonna build this up. I haven't decided what the maximum amount I'll want to save in healthcare, whether 1,000 or maybe 2,000. I'm not sure, but for now we'll just keep adding to it. My TFSA is fully funded. My niece's saving fund, that's funded. This is just to take her on like a holiday or like a little getaway. She's only 2 at the minute, but just thinking ahead that maybe like for her 5th birthday or something. But yeah, and yeah, that's something that I'm just gonna keep in my budget forever, really, to be able to show my niece the world. Okay, and then these two I don't budget for because that's just interest on my accounts, and then any rewards I get on my accounts. So I think for savings we're good for now. And then I've got in my wish farm so far, the only thing that's in there is my Peloton bike. So let's add $75 to get this started. All right, so I'll flip into November and see where we're at. So we should be good in adulting. We should be good. with subscriptions. Let's see. All right, this only needs $3.25, so let's fully fund that and be done with it. This only needs $8.75, so let's fully fund that. And then the rest of these I can save for them each month. All right, that only needs $42.50, so let's fund these 3 subscriptions now ready for January. Okay, so variable, let's see, 530. Let's fully fund variable. And then for my spending money, give myself $300 every month. Okay, so then it brings me to my sinking funds. I'll put 50 into birthday. I'll do 25 into Apple Watch. I'll do 100 into Sweet Escape and 100 into Country Roads, which is basically my travel fund for going back home to the UK. All right. Okay, so 110. So I'll just budget this all out in the rest of my sinking funds. I'll do $10 into books. We'll do 25 into Christmas, 25 into clothing. Gifts are sitting at 200, and I don't expect to buy any gifts anytime soon, so I think I'm fine with it being at 200. Hobbies, that's 110. I do want to get a planner and some stickers. All right, let's do 10 for now. 10 into home, holidays and events. I don't have any plans for the rest of October, so let's just do 10 into that. All right, we'll do 10 into iPhone, 10 into personal care, and then the 9 cents into tech. Okay, so that is everything funded. So I'm underfunded by $866. So that's pretty much going to be how much more money do I need? So I need about $10 into tech. So that's going to be what coming out my second paycheck in October, and then I need to fund my TFSA and my niece's travel fund. And then, of course, I've got my splurge capsules in there to fund. So pretty much everything that's essential for November has been fully funded. All that's left is just savings. So I can budget that out with my October pay or my November pay. It's absolutely fine. So making good progress in terms of getting a month ahead. So yeah. So okay, the budget is looking good. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.